What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I know it's crazy, crazy, crazy with all the stuff that's going on in the news, but it is super important that we also kind of take a step back, relax, remember who we are as a person. Don't forget your goals. Don't forget the things that you set out to do. Of course, be smart, be safe. Don't do anything outside of the recommendations, but keep your routine as best as possible. My message today is that there's always light at the end of the tunnel, or out of a dark situation. Just try and maintain and stay focused, guys. Know that things will get better. I remember back, I think it was about 2.5 years ago when I lost my second brother. You guys already know about my first one, but when I lost my second brother, it was really hard for me to kind of see any light inside of that situation. I was kind of narrow-minded and, hurt, stunned, all the above, in regards to what's happening. I'm 24 and I have to worry about raising enough money for my brother burial services. I have to, in a way, crowdsource online in a way that was almost embarrassing too. And I had to fly back to Mississippi, crazy, hostile, dangerous area. I'm working hard, trying to, provide for myself and my family at the same time. And, here we are, and we're just taking a major step back. I saw that as a very, very dark time. And it was crazy because after the whole thing was done, there's so much light that came out of it. One of them is, my little sister. She, at the time, was 17. She needed proper education, but I could not afford to have her come here live with me, nor devote the time that she would need to get acclimated within the school systems here. So a cousin that I haven't seen ever since I left Mississippi, which around the time I was about, say around 8 or 9, and she left and went to Maryland, established something for herself. She has a family, everything is all good with her. Because of my brother's funeral, my whole family came together. So number one, that is a positive. I feel my real family in Mississippi is very scattered, and because of this situation, we were all able to come together. So she has an established life in Maryland, and because of this, she took my sister back with her to offer her a chance at life to get her a better education. My other cousin, who also lives in Maryland, took a couple of my nieces, and one of them now is doing gymnastics, and she's doing very well for herself. And I think she's around maybe 9. And because of my brother's passing, 2 more lives were just saved. Obviously, I don't want to sacrifice anyone from my family. I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone. But if we're looking in terms of what did we learn, what could we take from the situation, like those were 2 immediate gains. And now they will have a childhood, they will have a future. The next thing is my brother didn't have any life insurances. So it was amazing for me to see the amount of support that I had. I posted a GoFundMe on YouTube and Instagram, and I needed to raise like $2,500. And we started at zero. My mom called me and said, practically, your brother passed away. There's no life insurance. We need to have the money to the funeral home by, I think it was within the next like 72 hours. So within 72 hours, I was literally scrambling. I was able to book a plane ticket, got the money for my brother's funeral, and this was all through people like you, someone who supports me, believes in me, and was there for me in helping, I guess, in my time of need. This kind of all resorts to what we're kind of going through now. Things may be difficult, things may be tough, they may be scary and frightening, but at the same time, like, we just have to have trust and know that everything is going to work out. Be smart, do what we're told, and once this is all done with, a lot of people will simply be out of jobs. I feel we're tested right now, number one as a country, but it's so beautiful. Like, once we all are kind of tested, we all unite as well. So I really encourage you to be the light temporarily for the people, who will continue to be in darkness, like furthermore than you will be. Um, my girlfriend already posted something on Instagram and Facebook about if anyone needs help with babysitting, making food. She makes the meanest PB&J sandwiches, and little things like that will ultimately help get through this. It's so simple, but like that simple like act of kindness offers light to someone else. I'm used to it. I've been through the trenches before. This is not even phasing me one bit. Though I care about others and my grandmother's health and all that stuff, but I know that it's going to get better. And my message to you today is have faith, continue to trust the process. Don't, veer off your path too far, and know that everything is better. And one last point, I remember my boss at the time, he saw that I was going through this, and he called me and he's like, I'm so sorry for your loss. The typical, affectionate response in terms of death of a loved one. And he was like, I called all my brothers that I haven't talked to in a while, and I called them all, told them, basically I'm sorry for the lack of contact. I love you guys so much. And like, even something so minute, it has nothing to do with me. I don't know his brothers. He's not related to me at all. But like, that was another light that came out of the situation. Like, he was able to repair some relationships that needed to be repaired as well. Though we can't see the immediate future or tomorrow, what's going on right now, try not to dig too deep inside of it and understand why. Just continue to press forward, have faith, and stick to your plan as best as possible. With that said, guys, I'm Chaz. This is Built to Endure. Please, please, please have a blessed Friday, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. Peace.